Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Darla. If you're new to the channel, I am so glad that you're watching. And if you are a regular, hey, how you doing? What I'm going to be talking about today are brushes. I have a lot of brushes that I have accumulated throughout my time, and it's crazy because they become sentimental. You had, I don't know, one good application with it and you just can't get rid of it because they're so wonderful. Or, someone gave it to you, or it was one of the first brushes that you bought with your money, a most expensive brush that you bought. So what I want to talk about is it necessary to buy the most expensive brushes? There are so many brands out today that are making great brushes. You have Real Techniques. I unfortunately don't have any Real Techniques brushes, but I've been interested. I want to try and expand myself when it comes to brushes because I've been kind of snobby, I guess, I have Smashbox, I have Lancome, I have some of Veda. They're all natural hair brushes that, gosh, I spent a good chunk of change on. And just recently, actually probably 2 weeks ago, I picked up some Morphe brushes. Now, some of you are like, oh my gosh, Morphe has great brushes. I didn't know because I just hadn't expanded myself to check them out. And I bought these two. This is a blender and this is a crease. And you guys, I am like loving them. I think they were $6 each. 6 and 8 or something. My all-time favorite brush prior, well, not prior, but the brush that I have used for years that I absolutely love is the Lancome blending brush. I tell everybody it fixes all your boo-boos, and it truly does. I still love this brush. But now I'm wondering, is it necessary for me to spend $28 on one when I could probably get 4 for that amount and get the same look? So what I wanted to do was a little experiment. I'm going to apply shadow on one side with Morphe brushes, and I'm just going to use these two to keep it nice and simple. And then on this side, I'm going to use probably I have a Luxie brush too. I love that brush. Actually though, this one I use for my concealer. It's a great concealer brush. This is a tapered blending brush by Luxie. I have always used it for my concealer. Back to my first video, I use a beauty blender for my concealer. I was trying this guy out because I wanted to see how it blended. I do not use it directly under my eye, but I will blend out my concealer down in here, and I actually have used it for highlighter too. It's a pretty nice brush. So I don't use this for shadow, so this is not in the equation. So I think I'm gonna use these two, which is Smashbox and Lancome on the right eye, my right eye, and I'm gonna use these two Morphe brushes on this side. When it comes down to cost, I believe we're talking at least a $30 difference. So here we go. I am using Soft Glam by Anastasia. I really do love this palette. And I'm just gonna do some really natural colors because I wanna see how this blends out. I've already put on my eyeshadow primer. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it up above. Just talked about all the different primers that I've used for my eyes, but this one I'm wearing today is the Morphe one that I just got. $9, I think, or it's less than 10. So great primer. And then I'm gonna go in with Anastasia. I'm gonna do the Dusty Rose. Yeah, I wanna do that in the crease. So I'm gonna go right in here and just blend it out. So for a long time I was like, real hair, no synthetic. And now I have fallen in love with all these synthetic brushes. They're just so soft. I love them. M503. It's a little stiffer, and so it will give more pigment on the crease there. This palette is great, so that helps. And then I'll go back in with that other one and really blend it out. So what's the most important thing when it comes to shadows is blending. And if you don't have a good brush, so I didn't grab any shadow, I'm just kind of blending out what I have here. A lot of people are afraid of shadows, but when they're blended, they can look so pretty. I am limited to these two brushes. I would probably use a smaller brush right in here, but that's okay. I'm gonna make this work. What if I was on vacation and I only had these two brushes? This is what I would use. So because of that, I'm gonna have to wipe this one off. That's actually looking pretty. I'm gonna go in a little bit more with that Dusty Rose and like just blend out this way. I have my complexion all on, but I will say normally I do my complexion last, so it cleans up all of the excess. It makes this nice and sharp. But again, we're making do with what we have. So I'm using the softer one for the lighter color because I want just a hint of color. I don't want it to be dramatic. So there's the first eye. Then I'm gonna go in, this is the Lancome. Actually, I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox first. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Lancome. This is the Dusty Rose on this side. And just start going into the crease there. I'm gonna turn this way. Can you see that better? With this one, I'm gonna take the Smashbox and blend this guy into the crease. So this one is definitely grabbing more color. I can tell just off it is a little bit more compact. Look at that. That's grabbing way more color than the Morphe did. So that can be a good thing. Man, that was really nice actually. Okay, so that Smashbox one I really like. It just grabbed the pigment of the color and packed it onto my lid there. So I do like that part of it. It's probably a little big for my crease anyway, where that other one I was using for my crease, the Morphe one. It's hard when you're in a little mirror. Yeah, you can see right away. I don't have it blended out yet, but look at the color difference. This one's softer, and it's pretty. These are just a little bit more, like it deposits more. Let's see how we can finish it. Yeah, that Smashbox one really grabbed it. But I like this eye. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but on my lid, this is where I use the Smashbox on the lid of this eye compared to the Morphe on this eye. And again, I know that the Morphe brush, so this one is not as compact. They're different brushes. So I am, you know, it is different. But this Smashbox one really, like, I'm just pretending, what if I only had these two brushes? If I could only get two, which ones would be worth it? The Smashbox one is nice. It just gives more color. And I'm gonna go in just right up here again, just like I did on the other eye, and bring that out. I will take that Luxie brush and I'm just gonna get the excess. So again, I don't have any concealer out here, but I do my eyes first because I like to have this all clean under. I like the Morphe brushes. I just don't know, whoops, I was gonna do that on the wrong side. I just don't know if that's the only thing I'll use. I'm going to definitely incorporate them because I do like them. Let me try and get some more color payoff on this Morphe one. So I use this color. If I could describe it to you, it's like the Smashbox one is just a little stiffer. So it's going to, of course, deposit. Ooh, that's pretty though. More color. You know what, you guys? Now I'm confused. Because they look pretty much the same. The blendability wise, I love them. Yeah, I think they are exactly the same. So the question is it worth it to spend the money on more expensive brushes? Do you think that there is a significant difference to justify the price increase? To be dead honest, I'm probably gonna get more Morphe brushes. I really like them. I love the price. And I'm impressed with their performance. You let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.